Oh, what's up? What's up? God damn, let me fix my stuff. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Today is March 6th, 2024. Mm. And we're going to go into Fani Willis, amongst a whole bunch of things. You know, mm, I really don't, I want to get it quite clear today, because I notice there's a lot of NPCs that don't get where I'm at. They don't know what a Gen X is. They don't know what it is to be from Far Rockaway, Queens. Because I was just watching some videos that I'm thinking about going through and going through the old days and everything like that. What it was like being a teenager in Far Rockaway. How it was a place that had a beach. It was a beachfront property, but it was ghetto as all hell. Killings, crack, prostitution. Um, I mean, yeah. Well, it was unbelievable. It was no place like it in the world. And and these little documents. I mean, just type in your YouTube search Far Rockaway and go to the amusement park part and everything, and then the sort of projects. They even got documentaries on Red Fern projects, 40, Edgemere, and Hamels. And Hamels was the worst. And I don't know. But anyway, I guess I'm addicted to social media while I'm going up in here blurring all this stuff out, right?
I try to kick, man. Should just be calling me, man. Be calling me, man.
Yeah. So the thing where I think that people are getting it wrong, they're getting it twisted. I mean, some people are just so stupid and everything like that. They don't bother trying to figure out why you're this way or whatever like that. And let me give you an example. So today I go over to the hospital for my daughter, and she was I took her to her doctor's appointment Monday, and they said, oh, they wanted to do some testing, so they need blood work, right? She's 1 years old. The lady couldn't find the vein, right? Stuck her. That was it. So next, they was like, yo, go over to the hospital. They have a vein finder, and it could get done or whatever like that. Man, it wasn't that easy anyway, right? But that's not the whole thing. That was a whole long thing. Them searching for the blood, the vein, and all this stuff like that. My daughter was freaking out, right? Really traumatic somewhat. But the thing that is crazy is we're sitting in there, and I hear this noise like some type of weird singing and everything like that. And I'm like, they're like, yo, and it's coming up from behind over here. So I'm like, what the fuck, right? I mean, I think most people would, especially a person like me. And whenever I hear something weird, that I'm like, what the fuck? I'm looking around. I say, what the fuck? And then this guy's walking by and everything like that, and he's like, I'm seeing him. He's a white guy. Look like he's in his 20s, and he's up there. I'm like, I'm just curious as hell. And I noticed that he has on like a hospital outfit, like he's works there. I'm like, so all these things, when you get to this age, when you're half of 100, Sometimes you're like, wow, because you're coming from a whole nother era, and you're just like, whoa, what the hell? And then I was like, then it sunk in. Oh, okay, this is a special needs person that has a job here. Okay. It's not the guy walking down the street in New York, shitting on the sidewalk, fucking swinging on you while you're walking down the street. It's not none of that. It's not that. I mean, with all the stuff going on nowadays and everything, I'm kind of like, yo, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? I like to keep. I tell you all the time when I leave, keep your head on a swivel and be safe or whatever, and shalom, right? So that's all I'm doing. Oh man, somebody didn't like that boy. Oh, because I'm looking like, what the fuck? And they're like, oh, what the hell? What kind of person are you? You say such things. I heard you say something. I was like, oh my god, unbelievable. I don't even bother justifying. I didn't say it out loud. I said to myself, I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but let me tell you something. This world shames you. Just like I have a strange feeling that I'm being shamed for talking about females. When I most definitely state I'm not talking about women because women know better. You know, I mean, they ain't saying that women are perfect, but women have some type of logic and some type of moral value that they wouldn't do female shit. Just like men have a moral value and they wouldn't do male shit. All right. So it is what it is. So I have an exercise, and because sure as hell, the drugs have really just destroyed the community.
Drugs and the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. I took the drugs and the drugs are working. Took the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. And the drugs are working.
Hmm. Yes, sir. It has worked. And if you grew up in Far Rockaway or parts of Queens or Brooklyn, whatever, New York back in the day, boy, you saw the drugs in full effect. All right. And I would like to thank everybody that subscribes. I see new subscribers coming on. I'm seeing good numbers. And I really appreciate you. So let's go to TikTok. Let's make sure that we are in full effect here. Oh, wow. Look at that. Mm. Okay. All right. So, oh pardon me. Let me let me go. I hope you can see that. I'm gonna go and what the hell we got going on? All right, we got Miss Fani Willis. Let's see what's going on with her. Now, this is a video. Let's play the video so we know exactly the video that I did, and it's got some comments on there. I just want to go over some of the comments.
There's a big controversy. Did she have the dress on backwards? There are a lot of people contending she had that dress on backwards.
Yeah, that kind of looks like it's sewn backwards. It does. I mean, maybe it's some type of name brand that I've never seen or heard of. With all the money that she talks about that she has stashed in her house, maybe she can afford some things I've never seen before, which is the zipper coming right up to the neck in the front.
Wow.
And
Wow.
the
It was
flag
everything.
upside down. It I hate to go here, but listening to this testimony is listen, Trump's lawyers are trying to get her disqualified and her entire team disqualified from prosecuting him. And they're saying that
Yo, I didn't even notice that stuff. Yeah, they on it.
Uh, she is funneling money to this Nathan Wade, this special prosecutor that she hired. He's then using that money for them to go on these lavish vacations in Belize and Bahamas and any and everywhere they wanted to go. And then they're doing this in cash, as you said. So I want to start there with SOT number 3, where she talks about uh, carrying cash, keeping up to $15,000 in cash at her home. And at one point she said, "I think it's good advice for all women to keep." And I'm listening to this. Anyway, let's play that clip, and then we'll just go from there.
Okay, we got that part right, so we know what it was saying, and it seems to be doing quite good because obviously I got some comments, and I appreciate all of them, and appreciate you liking and following and commenting and stuff right there. So we got Tiffany Keys Zero. No, it wasn't on backwards. Okay. And I replied, thank you for that crucial bit of information. Yes. Yes, Tiffany. Thank you so much. Jack Jacqueline's Jacqueline Smith 369. No, the split is in the back of the dress. Very good. Okay, let me like that. All right. She had to get dressed in a hurry. That's Wildman 293. Yep. Thank you, sir. Uh Art Artro no Art Rodriguez 279. I think she was in such a huff she put her dress on backwards, but it probably so unapproachable and dislikes even more co-workers wouldn't tell her, lol. Yeah, she does seem unapproachable, and I'm not going to even go into the end thing, but I would agree. So it's on backwards for sure. User whatever number. Uh, Lupilu. Yes, it is. Okay, there we go again. All right, this head. This is what it's getting in to the into what you some real buffoonery, right? There we go again, putting black people down again. We will never learn to stick together. You see that? We will never learn to stick together. Man, you're absolutely correct. And I would say we will never learn to stick together when we see people that look like us proceed in committing massive fraud and underhandedness. I mean, this woman is in charge of she's in charge of people's lives, getting people sent away for life, and she is just ghetto as all hell. And this is what I've been putting up on all my videos. So yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that because that's the main subject is that she played herself. She came up in there. If you've been watching anything, she came in the courtroom with mad attitude and just was ghetto as all hell and unapproachable and letting people know that she is the authority. Catfishing 01. Lock them up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, ma'am. Definitely. I don't give a look. Listen to me. This is Pete underscore NJ. Listen to me. That is a form of witchcraft. when you go to court to witchcraft situation, not trusting in Jesus, putting your dress upside down is I guess a witch. Maybe. Is this man against his own people? Looks like this slow chick is too. Damn. It's always our own against us. I hear you. I agree, but guess what? This is for good reason. We should point out the dysfunction and stomp it out. Get rid of it. Okay? So I hope you ain't no damn Democrat talking crap. For evil spirits, how is it that these uneducated Negroes not know this? It's a African ritual. We got a long way to go. Okay. Well, I don't need to know. Don't want to know about some African ritual. Did you know that the African ritual is after you die, they keep your body on ice for about 6 months to a year, and then they bury you? Shoot. And I don't know why. Nor do I care to know. When I start messing with an African and everything, then maybe I'll consider not learning about it. She was probably nervous and in a hurry. Whatever, whatever. Let me try to find. They talk about this damn dress, and this one is a bunch of silly research the dress before circulating nonsense. Women from zipper tie was in the office. I don't know. Everybody's getting mad about this goddamn dress with this D buying ghetto chick. Let me and then I came across a young lady that came out with a video that I would love to show you. Let's leave this. Let's leave this part alone. This is what I would like to show you. This chick gets it, and let's play it.
Hey, Unbothered family. Um, so my opinion is normally unpopular, especially when it comes down to these guys that you worship. I see a lot of black people online. Yeah, girl, you go, you go. You know, rappers coming out saying, "Oh yeah, you know, I would want her to be my baby mother," or this, da da da. Um, Fannie Willis is a hood rat in a suit.
Exactly.
I said what I said. Now, y'all can go sick in the comment section all you want. Fannie Willis is a hood rat in a suit. I didn't say she's stupid. I said she's a hood rat in a suit. She failed to get rid of the toxicity that the black community within itself put within her prior to her going up against this case, because one thing the white folk always finna do that Miss Fanny did not is cross their T's and dot their I's. See, Miss Fanny, you should never throw rocks when you live in a glass house. You were sleeping with a married man. That's karma. Now, this
Facts.
is also something that I expect nothing less of when it comes down to a Divine Nine member. Nothing less. Okay? Because most of them got to where they are through actual rituals, just like Kamala Harris, who's another Divine Nine member. Okay? Now, this is alleged because I can't prove it, but I've heard some people say that, yes, she is a part of one of the Divine Nines. And it shows. Look at the way she walked in the courtroom, hand on the hip. I mean, like you ready to do something when you literally said that you use your campaign funds and like had them as cash. She said something about, and I don't want to misquote,
Which is illegal.
but she said something about, well, you know, I had cash in my house. I keep cash in my house, large amounts of sums, and blah blah blah. It was really giving all the Queen's men with Madam. That's not a good thing.
And as I said before, I did a video where a gentleman did an investigation on fraud, how they're using elderly people. running their name that they did like 18 donations or whatever like that to come up with some sum of money that came in probably from a donor that put in a large sum and they don't want. So she's committing fraud. Let's continue.
Because if you've ever watched All the Queen's Men, Madam was crooked as hell. Okay? So much so that her father, which is reminiscent of Madam's father, came up there. Yeah, I teach my baby to have, money and stuff. Yeah, but you talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars of cash, some of which you admitted to getting from campaign funds. Like that came out of her mouth. Even though people said she came back and tried to correct it or whatever have you. No, no, no. Like, yes, women should have their own money, but what you doing with hundreds of $1,000s of cash in your house? That's not normal. I don't care what you say. Now I can understand if you had gold. Gold is something that you can interchange, right? If you ever plan to leave America, you can take gold wherever you take gold. But when it comes down to cash, I really feel like you got some dirty deeds going on right here in America.
A depreciating asset you trying to save around the house. It just doesn't make any sense. Your money is devaluating every day. The They're talking now that the United States is printing over $1 trillion a year, and coming soon they'll be printing $1 trillion every 3 months. Woo! Let's see if you want to have money in your house now.
You understand? But I'm gonna say this right here: when you do bad things, you get bad back. Especially when you are a talented individual. Nobody's calling Miss Willis stupid. Not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. Now, she might be a little loose in the goose, but she's not stupid. And when you have wasted talent and have gone against the Most High God, like I said, there has to be a balance, and she chose her side. These are her consequences. Stop making excuses for a grown woman. It makes no sense whatsoever. She is a grown woman messing with a married man. And whoever this best friend was that she was cool with, apparently she failed to cross her T's and dot her I's with that young woman as well, because she came up there on the stand and blew the smoke off, baby. And that's probably what really, really upset Miss Fanny, so much so that she came in there on straight, like, I'm here, I'm finna set the record straight. Sweetheart, that testimony did you worse than you thought it would. And the only people who are actually standing up for you are the pro black misguided individual. Not to say that every person that is pro black is misguided, but the pro black misguided individuals in that order. Not supporting you because you are black or because they are fellow Divine Nine members and they don't want to see you fail because that would be a reflection upon them. But you reap what you sow, Miss Fanny. You reap what you sow. And you should be subjected to the same type of repercussions and consequences that any other human beings has to endure. You should answer for your fuckery, man. You should answer. And this is what is going on. You are answering. And the crazy thing is, while Fanny had all that attitude, the young woman who was interrogating her, just as sweet and polite as pie, she allowed her to be that angry black woman on purpose. So therefore, even if she was right, she still messed herself up. It did not do for her what she thought it was going to do for her. And Miss Fanny will have to answer for this fuckery.
Yes, indeed.
I hope that pipe was worth it, Miss Fanny. But in the meantime, remain unbothered if you can.
Man, yeah, that's the whole point. That is the whole point that I've been talking about. And I remember when it first came out, when that clip first came out, when she came in the courtroom and everything like that, and Negroes was up there like, "Oh, she don't let them have it." You didn't hear what the hell she was saying. You so low IQ, you didn't realize that she was incriminating herself, straight up incriminating herself. She done threw herself under the bus. Lord have mercy. Um, and guess what? And this lady, she said that she was going to do videos about Fanny at least once a week and everything like that. And I know it's going to be good. But this just goes to show you what I've been saying about the female that is not a woman, that they can have education, they can know certain things, but they not all there. They got mad issues, and they really think that they are more than they are. I think it is a lot of that has to do with social media, or because you get on a dating app and you get a whole bunch of dudes that's trying to see what they can hit. They're gonna go ahead and put out a whole bunch of likes to anything and everything that looks somewhat decent that they wouldn't mind smashing, and you think that you a bad chick. Come on now. Stop it. Just stop it. All right. Let's go to her next video that I thought was very informative. Let's go.
Investigators have found more information that Fani Willis and Nathan Wade.
Fanny, Fanny, Fanny. Now I had to wear my bonnet for this. Um, so all of you Fannie Willis supporters who were in my comment section being disrespectful, part of the reason why I am going to do a series
These people, these male and females are going after her too. But they ain't going after me. They can do whatever. I mean, I just stumbled across that. I said, oh, there's comments.
on Divine Nine every week starting next Thursday. Like, how y'all feel about she hired her lover? And I need y'all to keep this same energy while we watch her being destroyed, all up and out here throughout these streets. And what was up with that picture that Fannie Willis did in front of um, pictures of the Eastern Stars and Freemasons? So is she an Eastern Star and Divine Nine? I'm thinking she might be both. Thinking she might be both. And Tiffany Hayard, I think her name is, because someone had
The
written to
mayor,
me and DM me about her as well. I wouldn't be surprised. See, stop putting
Dalton
black
County.
people in office
Yeah,
to represent black people when they are truly black Greeks or individuals that are part of the Masonic order. They are not the same as the rest of us. And during their rituals, they are told that they are not the same as the rest of us. They are told that they are better than the rest of us while they are promoting an Aryan agenda. Stupid as two left shoes.
exactly. I mean, I used to be part of the Masons, and I was like, damn, man, I'm dealing with some real unintelligible individuals. I mean, literally, I would go to the lodge and everything like that, and there was some old man had a little chill room where you can go ahead and drink. He had his own bar set up. I mean, just corrupt. I was just like, man, what the hell are you doing? Anyway,
One backwards. They are stupid as hell. The problem is that they are in mass and they hire other dumb, stupid individuals to represent.
Like I said, the 95%, they are the mass.
Represent the black community. And unfortunately, we are seen as a monolith. And unfortunately, being that we are seen as a monolith, these stupid black people that they put in office, everyone else looks at them and says, wow, see, yeah, this is what affirmative action does. This has nothing to do with affirmative actions. Nothing whatsoever. If affirmative action actually counted, then the main black people that took advantage of that would not be African. Africans dominate affirmative action, and you just think that we're all the same, and we are not. White women dominate affirmative action, and we definitely have nothing in common. Asians barely get a lick out of affirmative action, and they've been used to just dominate the whole thing, and still they are struggling and crying right now after they've done all that rhetoric and talked all that crap. How you feel, Sulin? Just no fucks given right now. Just no fucks given. Um, but no, seriously, the followers of Fani that have been dominating my page. Remember when I said I was just gonna sit here and watch you fall? Let me explain something to you. Make sure you pay attention, okay? The God that I serve trumps your gods. And I said gods, as in babies, little gods, right? When you have Divine Nine and Masonic organization, they are basically worshiping little gods. And these little gods have to abide by what the Most High God says. That is why there are certain people who cannot be touched. They can't be touched. If you go and you listen to a lot of these ex-priests, ex-voodoo worshipers, things of that nature, they will tell you when they try to come to a true believer of the Most High God, especially a Christian. I want to be very clear on that. Especially a Christian, they had no way through. They had no way through. When you believe in the true living God, they cannot touch you. They cannot touch you. That's why I sit back and laugh at many of them when they make these threats like, oh, I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm going to do that. You will do what my God tells your God to do. That's what you will do. You heathen.
Heathen.
You heathen.
What is a heathen? You know them by their work. When it says that Jesus was born in the 6th month, but yet on the 12th month you see all these people with all these Christmas lights and all the shopping and all that stuff like that. These are the heathens, the 95%. Straight up.
You energy stealer. You demon. You demonic soul that must bow down and answer. And you will answer. Oh, and Miss Fani, I love to see a Divine Nine member go down. I love it. I love it. All you have to do is just check out Steve Coakley to let you know who the true Boule is. Why do you think you can speak about Freemasons without retribution, Shriners without retribution, Eastern Stars without retribution, but when you speak about Divine Nine, there is immediate retribution? You got these folks coming in my comment section, and I am assuming that Miss Fani Willis is a part of the green and pink sorority. I think that's Delta. Because I think red and white is AKA, but I think green and pink is Delta. And I've been seeing a lot of green and pink hearts in my comment section that aren't published because TikTok has bothered me like 100 times with comment care. So they tend to hold these particular comments to the back. And these comments always have pink and green hearts. Lo and behold, See, y'all gonna answer. Oh, you won't answer. And every single time I do a video about them, my unbothered family, I will end it with, please, please abandon all HBCUs. That is how they get the black people through the HBCUs. Unless there's another HBCU created, that is how they get the black people. That is how they get their acceptable Negroes from the HBCUs. Abandon them. Abandon them. Because HBCUs aren't for black people exclusively anyway. A white girl was just indoctrinated. You had plenty of other races to go to HBCUs other than blacks. Stop it.
Mm.
Stop it. The Rockefellers have been very, very influential when it comes down to the HBCUs, and they were a very, very top contributor along with the Soros who helped BLM. Now,
Mm.
y'all stop playing with me. Y'all stop playing with me. Please stop. And also remain unbothered. And Miss Fani Willis, I will watch you fall. I will watch you fall. See, I made a comment on the last video and I said that you weren't stupid, but I have to take that back. You are dumb as two left shoes on backwards in the midst of hell, flying from pigs. I promise you. You stupid as shit.
Yeah.
Damn, you dumb.
Mm.
And Nathan Wade is even dumber. Just stupid.
Left that good looking woman for the bag. Damn, but who knows what she was doing? Maybe she wasn't giving him what he needs. Yeah.
Damn, y'all dumb. And everyone defending her is dumb as fuck. I mean, stupid, just dumb. Like, I hope my bonnet is on. This is my first bonnet. You know, not to change the subject, but this is my first bonnet, and I'm so happy because it covers all of my hair that actually belongs to me. It comes off my head. Anyway, remain unbothered.
Damn. I hope that volume was good. Which it seemed like I can't. The videos are low. I planned on doing the video and using those, but I think I amped them up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, the woman didn't have to testify. Then she went ahead and testified and told everything pretty much and lied. And then now they got information that it was lies, so she perjured herself. And these these people thought that she was doing something. She was doing something powerful. I mean, goddamn, boy, wake up to the reality of what's really going on before it's too late. Before it's too late, because before you know it, it'll be like I said, hyperinflation. These migrants is coming out, destroying stuff. Man, listen, I'm not going to go into it now because we're already at 39 minutes. So, yeah, this woman, she knows what time it is. And that's what I've been trying to articulate to you. And, but I don't know, it's been falling on deaf ears. So, I'm going to call it a wrap. Please know thyself. Get your stuff together. Until next time. Oh my God, what the hell? Oh, you know what? Before I go, I went ahead and I went to go get some work. You know, just like I'm gonna go back to the comment about which sticking together and stuff like that. Man, I really wish we could because yesterday I didn't do a video because I went to go check out a guy named Carlos right up in the city to go get the windows tinted on my truck. And I was referred to them by Raw Graphics, a good friend of mine. Um, He told me about Carlos, so I went ahead and called up. Carlos said, "Come through," and he said, "Don't worry about other people." So I wasn't there that long, but it was a lot of people. And man, I came up in there. I couldn't believe what I saw. There were at least, I would say, seven, it was like seven Mexicans, like six men and one woman, and they were banging out. They had cars up in there, left and right, and I I went over there and I told him I like with like the young guy. He came out and everything was actually what I want. Everything. And I'm like, if you're not doing this stuff and acting like that on a regular basis, what I'm saying, I don't know about tint all that much. I've tinted my own windows and acting like that, and I ain't tinting no more. Too much of a pain in the butt. So he asked me what I want. I said I want limo tint and acting like that. But I like the owner, Carlos. He came out and everything. He showed me he has his vehicles have tinted windows, so he knows the level of tint that's on the back already and how to make it all go. And boy, he made it flow. I said, "Yo, I want it all like this, just like how his car. He had a Volvo, and it was dark and everything perfect." And I was like, "Yo, I ain't getting that full windshield tint. I've done that before, but I ain't get it limo and anything like that. So I don't want that. I just want a strip on the top." Man, they put it together nicely. Got up in there. They banged me out before they had anybody else done. And I was sitting up there and I was like, God damn, I'm watching them all work, just banging out these vehicles, getting it done. And I was like, man, we can't compete. We cannot compete. I'm looking right at you. We can't compete because we don't like each other. I really believe that we don't like ourselves. Now I like myself, you know, and I love my people. But a lot of people don't love their people. I would like to wake my people up and get them to understand. By all means, it took me a long time to wake up. Just like I tell you, I'm watching the stuff in Far Rockaway, and they talking about the gentrification and stuff that's going on. Man, I noticed that for a long time. I noticed that when I was out there. I noticed that they were kicking people out the projects and they were turning that into like apartments. They were redoing that. They've been doing this for years. And boy, when I seen the video on how Mott Avenue look, they got a whole freaking building where there used to be like a band. It was a shopping center that I used to go to. It had a big parking lot, big tore up parking lot, and it had like a pharmacy. Um, it was one of those cheap stores, but you could get all kind of stuff. Like little cheap cookware, laundry detergent, all type of stuff that you might need. And yeah, all that's gone. On my Facebook page, I even had it. It said Far Rockaway Shopping Center or whatever like that. Yeah, that's a classic picture because that no longer exists. Right now, it's a damn building. And then also, I saw something where they opened up like a luxury um, hotel apartment. You know what I'm saying? So if you go out there, you can stay in this hotel. Never in my wildest dream that I would think they'll open up a hotel there. And I'm just like, wow. And it just shows you how some people just destroy the community and other people are taking full advantage of it. I mean, think to yourself, why was that neighborhood so effed up for so long? It was so messed up out there that they had their own crime TV show, and I do believe it was called The System. I think that's what it was called. I've been looking for samples of it, but can't find it. The drugs. I never drugs hit there so bad. They call Far Rockaway the land of the walking dead. And I'm like, yo, we're on the beach. What the hell? If I want to go to the beach, I could just go to my own beach. My beach right up the road. Right up the I could walk a couple blocks right to the beach. But it was so ghetto. I was like, God damn, how's this possible? Because they wanted it that way. Massive incarceration. People I went to school with was getting locked up on a regular basis. It was just ridiculous. Lives being destroyed left and right everywhere you turn. And I don't know. And then people wonder why I'm the way I am, you know? Because I know the reality. I can see what's going on. And at the same time, those certain people was buying up property. They pretty much owned it all. And then when they were done, they said, "All right, we're ready to revamp this whole area." They proceeded accordingly. Now they're making that place nice, and all the people that's out there, it's going to be so high, it's going to be so expensive, and they're going to have to move out. That's how America runs. So I don't know. Everything's going through the roof right now. Go to the store, go to the supermarket and see. Buy a couple items and everything is like outrageous. But yeah, this Fanny, she done effed up big time, and she's gonna pay for it. If she don't go to jail, it's gonna take a while. You'll hear it on the down low that Fanny got 5 or 10 years. She's no longer a lawyer and everything like that, and then she probably had to go get a legal aid, just like the DA out in Maryland with her pretty ass. How she had to go get a legal aid to go ahead and represent her, and now she's facing 40 years. Um, what was it? Mortgage fraud, just something so minuscule. I mean, she wasn't stealing someone's house. She was just lying on the application, her own application. Mortgage fraud, 30 years. Then perjury, 5 years on 2 accounts. 5 years, that's 10 years. Man, Fanny looking about multiple perjuries, her and her boyfriend. I mean, wow. They were doing their thing. They thought they arrived and acting like that. Just like what's his name? The cult leader, Nature Boy. This Negro, he thought that when he was doing all that dirt, he thought he was good. He thought he was good. He thought that, oh my goodness. Stop it. Goddamn phone, listen to my conversation. When he was abusing those people, he was calling himself God. He thought he was untouchable. But he was so dumb. Now he's getting life. Life plus 10 years. And I'm all so happy. I'm all so happy. And all those brainwashed people's like, oh, this is unfair. He's done. I'm happy. That works for me. I'm happy he's going to jail too. Which is all that devious stuff he was doing. Some people just that's where they belong. Ain't no thing that we don't look out for each other. The whole thing is when people are doing crime, you tell, you snitch, you clean your community. Why would you want a drug dealer, a rapist, a pedo in your neighborhood around with your children? Your children go to school. They go out there, they're waiting and everything like that, and somebody come on, man. Get rid of them. That goes for anybody that's dysfunctional like that. Throw them under the bus. Put them where they belong. There's places for these people. where they could get some help and get some punishment. You know, I know of a cult leader right now, which said that only thing anybody has to do is just call the police and say, "Yo, this guy's over here right now. I know where he's at." They're gonna come and scoop him up, but ain't nobody doing that. Negroes don't do that. They just because they're so stupid. Just like she said, you heard what she said. You defending this clown like, oh yeah, what's man, listen, let the guilt deserve. And I know this guy be falsely accusing people of being a pedo, but he's the pedo. He go ahead and get underage girls pregnant and everything like that. But whenever these people be accused you of something, most likely they're the ones who've done it. They've done it already, and they accusing you of it. Man, please, people, get it together. You gotta get the trash out of your life. Move on with your life. So that's it. Until the next time, keep your head on a swivel. If you hear somebody singing some crazy stuff on their thing, look and be like, "Yo, what the fuck? What's going on?" You're trying to find out what's going on. Shalom.
Guess, that's it. Quite right, huh?
Oh, well, it was nice while it lasted, right?
It was nice while it lasted.